Coming!
He'll be right there.
What's the matter?
Stu Cutler.
Calling from Akron?
No, he's in town.
Great!
Do not invite that slug over here tonight.
Come on, he's one of my best friends. Come on. Hey, Puke Face! How's it hanging? And deep. So they let you back in town. Yeah. Oh, yeah. We got to see each other. Jill would love to see you. This afternoon?
Please say he's not coming over tonight. This is family night. We have chili, cornbread, the sound of music.
I didn't invite him over. I said I'd meet him after work. We'll have a couple beers. I'll come home after that.
Alone.
Yes. Why are you so hard on Stu?
The last time he was here, he shook up a beer and sprayed it all over the family room.
Foam fight. He likes to clown around.
His idea of clowning around is drinking and making body noises.
So? Now, come on. Let's go down and get a beer. I'll get changed up and go.
Your house?
I thought we'd go to the place on the corner we like.
You're not gonna take me home to dinner?
I thought it maybe just you and me go out together.
Wait, now I can't come to town without seeing Jill the Pill.
She'll understand, like a guy's night out.
Wait, so you don't want me to come to your house, is that
Oh,
it?
no, of course not. You're always welcome at my house, man.
Well, let's go!
Yeah, why not? Yeah. Jill will be so surprised to see you.
I can't wait to see her face.
Me neither. Jill? Jill.
Oh, good, you're home. You got rid of Stu fast.
I didn't get rid of him. He's parking his car.
Oh, no, you brought him home?
Jill, he really misses you. He likes you.
No, he doesn't. He just likes to make fun of me and crush beer cans on his head.
Well, they got to be crushed if we're going to recycle them. Oh, I couldn't get rid of him. I couldn't say no. He'll just come over, have a beer, and that'll be it.
Okay, but if he crosses the line, I'm personally going to throw him out.
What's crossing the line?
Behavior that would be classified as subhuman.
Oh.
Hey, guess who I ran into down at the store? Mike Forshey and Tino.
Hey, Tino. What are those guys up to now?
They're still a couple of wild dogs. They're going down to Club Piranha and get crazy. I told them you and I'd meet them there.
I'm not going to Club Piranha.
Well, you have to go. You remember back in college, the four of us stayed up 36 hours, then drove halfway to Mexico City with the emergency brake on?
I'm not going out tonight.
Why not?
Stu, I thought we were going to stay here, you know, watch TV, the video, chili with the kids.
Oh, right, the family thing. Yeah. No problem. I'll call Tino and Forshey. They can get a keg of beer and come over here.
No, Stu. No.
Hey, this is Tino and Forshey. It'll be like old times.
Tell you what, why don't you go down to Club Piranha and you hang out with those guys tonight?
Without you? Come on, it won't be the same.
Stu, I don't think it is the same.
Now, somebody, this is going to happen at some point, okay? You get married, and then you tend to leave your single friend behind. And they're not always going to understand your life now because they're not married. They're still single. I remember at one point that Jay married first, okay, before me. So I was a single guy, but luckily I knew how to act. I had manners, all right? And it was always great hanging out with them. It was lovely. But nonetheless, you may have a friend like this, like Tim has, where they don't get it. They're still living that life where you were single. Again, if they've never even had a relationship, that they're definitely not going to know, all right? You're going to run into this. It's tough. It's going to be very tough. I've had this instance where I wanted to hang out with my friends. It is a conversation to have with my wife that, hey, my friends want to hang out. This time I can do, and then I can come back. That's just something that you do in a marriage. It's out of respect. And vice versa with my wife. When she wanted to hang out with a friend, it would be a small discussion. It was never like, no, you can't do it. And the only time that happened is if we had something going on. When my friends wanted to hang out, there's like, okay, my marriage and my family take priority, so this time it's a no. But it's tough, okay? I see both sides. Again, I was a single guy when Jay was married first, so I get it. But your friend and you are going to have discussion at some point if it persists, where your friend doesn't understand, because they have to know. And it sucks. You're gonna have to leave them behind for a while. Hopefully it's not forever, okay? I know, been married 13 years. My friends and I, we don't see each other that much. Jay and I don't see each other that much. But it doesn't mean we're not friends. It just means we understand our lives as married couples, and we get it. If we can hang out, we will, but it's not an end-all be-all. It sucks, okay? When you're single and you have married friends and they were your friends growing up, it's tough. But for all you single people that you're still friends and they're married, please try to be a little more understanding. They have to leave you behind because now their family's priority and not spending time with you. It's tough words to hear, but please take them to heart. Don't be offended. Just take that as a reality check.
All right, so I'm gonna start off what I don't like about this clip, and I don't like how he kind of poo-pooed his wife and didn't do what she asked him to do just because her feelings about it. So if you know, one this is going to tell me, one, you're not as close friends as you used to be. If your wife has to say X, Y, and Z, and then you kind of ignore it, knowing your friend is going to act a certain way, right? So when she says, I don't want him coming over here, and she gave you the reasons why, and you ignored it, and then try to say, honey, oh, he's outside parking car. I'm like, dude, really? Really? But this is more on the friend for not growing up, because if he was a good friend and he was starting to come to the conclusion of like, I'm getting the feeling I'm not wanted at your house, did he ever think to himself, why I'm not invited over, why might not want to be asked over, or trying to evade the question? First thought should have been, does Jill want me over there? And if not, why? Be a man and let him know. You can say, when you do this X, Y, and Z, my wife don't appreciate it. If you can fix that, sure, come over. But when he's talking about meeting friends and going to whatever bar or club they were going to, the man is married and have kids. Why would he want to go out to a club and bar? And just like, you can kind of see it's not his lifestyle now. And I'm like, he's not picking up the signs. He's not reading the room. Read the room. That doesn't make any sense to me, but yeah, I'm allowed to go that way. Some people are not. It's just like, you're not just picking up on the things you should be picking up on. If I'm Tim, right? I'm just going to be point blank, was like X, Y, and Z, and this is why, right? Take it or leave it. You should just say, go, not all that back and forth. Like, just go hang out home with the other guys at that bar, at that club, or whatever the case may be. I'll talk to you later. Instead of all that back and forth, because that wasn't even necessary. Just say, I understand he doesn't want to throw his wife under the bus and say, this is the blame, she's saying this, and all that type of stuff. But he should have just manned up as like, hey, my life has changed. I'm not down with X, Y, and Z. You can go and do that if you want to. But he shouldn't invite him to the house to begin with. Should just listen to his wife and like respect her decision. Like, okay, I don't want him over here because X, Y, and Z.
Hey somebodies, come check out my channel where I give you my candid thoughts and opinions on various topics and weird news reports. So stop by for some tomfoolery and ballyhoo. Cute little guy, eh?